Okay, y'all wanted it, y'all finna get it. Hey yo, man, it's Bates, the Great Reactor here, back again, and this is gonna be the only reaction video that we're gonna, of course, post for tonight. A game that happened last night. We lost to the Rockets. But you know what? The thing is, I was mad at first. Don't get me. I was a little upset at first. I hate losing. But I just sit back and think for a second. We beat the Grizzlies in Memphis. We beat the Lakers in LA. And then we beat the Denver Nuggets the following night. So losing to the Rockets doesn't, especially after I looked at the standings and we're still the 6th seed. So we're good. We're good for right now, Get back in the win column, win these last 4 games, and we probably have the top 6 spot locked. But yeah, man, Steph Curry had 3 points, man. Golly, bro, 3 points. He played 38 minutes and had 3 points. Jimmy Butler had 13 points. Jonathan Kuminga had 6. Somehow we only lost by 10. Like, that's the frustrating part. If Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Jonathan Kuminga, all 3 would have just played just decent, we win that game. Just decent. Make no mistake about it. We lost the game. It is what it is. We lost the game. Maybe somewhere down the road we're gonna have to humble these effers from H-Town. But it is what it is. But without further ado, let's get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
I think you still want to involve Şengün on the offensive side. See if he wants to guard on the perimeter. So Draymond controlling the tap. Semifinals in the NBA Cup. But you still feel like you owe this.
Come on, Draymond. You gotta pass that ball, man. You know you're not a bucket, man. You gotta pass that ball. Oh my gosh, bro. What are we doing?
Filipino heritage night. Here they got some playoff teams they got to go against. A step misses a 3. Dillon Brooks with the early seal. And turns and fires it in.
Understand this, Rockets. To any Rockets fans watching this video, this is going to be the worst we're going to look shooting. Now, B-Pod went off a little bit, but at the same time, Curry, I assume he shot horribly. He had 3 points. I assume he didn't take just 1 or 2 freaking shots all night long. Like, it's crazy. This is the worst that you're going to see Steph Curry shoot all year long. This is going to be the worst you're going to see Steph Curry play all year long. I promise you. Alright? Had a terrible night. And just... it is what it is, man.
shout out to Buddy Hield, man. We wasted one of Buddy Hield's nights where he just randomly goes off. Like, and you know now that means he's not going to go off against the Suns tomorrow night. So we're going to need other guys with all hands on deck. It looks like we were doing okay in the first quarter, especially on defense.
I'm headed the other way. Hey, baskets are important tonight. Aaron Holiday off the bench.
Can't be leaving guys open from the perimeter like that. Jimmy Butler misses. I don't know if that was a layup or if that was supposed to be a jumper. When post, at least he put a hand up. Golly. Brandon Podziemski, good pass to Butler in the corner. And Jimmy Butler, I sure hope he didn't have one more three than Steph Curry did.
Finish on the reverse. Warriors down 8 in the minutes he set.
Curry actually played pretty good defense right there. Forced him to have to kick it out.
Good to see Kuminga stay in the game. He rolled that ankle.
Oh, Kuminga rolled his ankle or something. And he came back from an ankle. Oh my gosh, man!
These one-hand passes cannot happen today. Bringing him over in his defensive foul.
Just bad passing, man. Bad decision making. It's not looking. It's just. We just looked out of sync, out of sorts last night. And Steph Curry mishandling the ball. D. Santos got to get that rebound. Jalen Green, oh my God, just saucing up Buddy Hield, but he kicked it out.
And he's at 39% on the year with the week he has had. That would really
open, and then he's open. I think that was the same guy, bro, who just made that last three. Okay, GP2 with the left-hand floater. I think GP2 had himself quietly had himself a nice night as well. Oh, good D. Yo, getting GP2 back is going to be huge, especially down the stretch here going into the playoffs. We were chanting Warriors. Playing press. And that was good defense, but you got to get the rebound.
Draymond Green was on it. He contested the Jalen Green layup. Final 5 seconds.
Curry.
Trying to set the screen. Curry 3. He got a bucket.
Wow. That was his only points of the night, and it just happened to be on a crazy circus shot like that. I can't even be happy, bro. I can't even get hype. Well, first of all, I already know we lost. Second of all, I already know that was his only bucket of the night. Isn't that crazy, though? Like, Rockets fans, understand this. Curry had his worst shooting performance, his worst performance of the year, and we only lost by 10.
Not much experience when it comes to play and drop coverage. You have space. Sengun at the high post.
Like, bro, if we played y'all in a series, do you understand how screwed you are? Do you understand? No. We need to like take a moment here. Do y'all understand how effed you are if we got to meet y'all somewhere down the road in the playoffs? This is the worst that we're going to look, especially offensively. You know, this is the worst that we're going to look probably, you know, the rest of the year.
On the back end. You got the likely defensive player of the year.
Count it and one. Yes, sir, B-Pod.
Brooks looking inside.
And then this is where they kind of started to open up the floodgates and started to take a little bit of a lead.
This one the toughest test.
Yep, mid-range jumper and in. Missed it. Rebound. Şengün takes it. And then that's just too easy.
He contested Steph. He cracked Steph on the contest. We're going to have an impact on this game.
Buddy Hield off a moving screen. Passes out to Kuminga. Back to Buddy Hield. He's wide open in the corner.
Warriors 12 of 30 on threes. Love to look for Jimmy there.
12 of 30, man, is crazy. Jimmy Butler just kind of like stood there and just let him make the shot. Like what are you doing? I don't understand what happened last night. This is why I go back and I react to the highlights.
Beautiful steal.
2-on-1. No foul. Jimmy Butler passes it out, kicks it out to GP2 in the corner, and he hits it.
You've got to make these. They made 10 in the first half. Back out to Aaron Holiday.
GP2, good effort trying to get the rebound. B-Pod gets it, and a running fast break, and he lays it up and in. B-Pod's actually had himself a pretty good night. The problem is he didn't score a single point the rest of the quarter. He was our leading scorer and he only scored 19 points. Like I said, this is the worst our offense is going to look. It's like we didn't play bad defensively, we played fine defensively, but offense, it was the first time we didn't crack the century mark since, I don't know, the Knicks game, and we actually won that game. Jalen Green, another brick, gets the rebound, and then he just dunks it in. Steps back and good. Golly, Buddy Hield. Okay, I guess he didn't play too bad a defense. Anytime you force the opponent to have to kick it out to somebody else, one of their teammates, I guess you played pretty good defense. Or unless that was just by design.
This is what he's been doing to other teams. Houston, and somehow you're going to go 3-1. Yeah, everyone in Dub Nation would have taken that with both hands. Dillon Brooks with 21, putting it up and in. Lakers with a great win against OKC today. They had a 3-point barrage. I tell you, Dillon Brooks, my goodness. Yeah, that's something to be happy about. But yeah, you dropped this one. Give the Rockets credit. Rockets shoot it at 48%. They put 5 players in double.
They shot at 48%, man. I don't even want to know what our shooting percentage was. All right, man. Shout out to the Rockets, though. You know, coming out with the win. Dillon Brooks with 24 points. That is crazy. Ahmed Thompson with 14. Şengün with 19. 14 rebounds. Van Fleet didn't do jack. Jalen Green had 21 points. Smith had 16. And then you look at the Warriors side. I kind of already know. Like, Butler had 13. Moody had 3. Green had 2. Curry had 3. Like, look at this stat line, bro. It's like, you look at this, you would have thought that the Rockets 30-balled us. But they only beat us by 10. Like, all we need is for these guys to just play decent. All right. Curry just had to play decent, and we would have won this game. That's the crazy part. And I said Podziemski was our leading scorer. Actually, it was Buddy Hield. He had 20. Podziemski had 19. Kevon Looney with 11, but he had 11 rebounds. GP2 with 16 points. And Kuminga had 9. Quinn Post, man, he'll learn. He'll get better. But man, bro. Yeah, 48% from the field. We were actually 37% from 3. Not too bad. Not as bad as I was talking us up to be. The biggest difference was, I mean, not really, but we know that free throws are a lot more important for us than it is for the Rockets. We only had 11 opportunities to get to the foul line all game long. And I can only assume that they were probably fouling guys like Kevon Looney, Guy Santos and stuff like, guys that aren't very that efficient at shooting free throws, like Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Buddy Hield. But they had more rebounds, more blocks. We had more steals. We had 20 turnovers. I can't remember the last time we had 20 turnovers, man. Jimmy Butler said himself, man, like, you know what? I'll hold that thought.
Jimmy Butler said himself, like, in order for us to get to where we want to be, man, we got to be perfect. And that means taking care of the ball, not having those, turnovers, miscues and stuff like that, bad passes, bad decisions, bad ball handling. I mean, just can't have those things. Shout out to the Rockets, for their defense. I mean, they are second or third in defense for a reason. I don't like, we can't play sloppy like that. And that's just what it is. We went out there and we played very, very sloppy. But, I'm not panicking. I'm not worrying. It was just a bad night, and, we will bounce back, tomorrow night against the Suns. So pretty much that's really all I got to say. Congratulations to the Rockets for beating us last night. And yeah, as always, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. If you are familiar with the channel, then leave a like and comment down, reaction ideas. Or comment down, like making fun of my Warriors if you want to. I don't care, wanted to put this video out anyway, because I knew, some people would be, pretty happy about this. But nonetheless, yeah, so this has been Bates the Great Reactor, and that is it.